Hey guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at Max Link's Rainbowed EZA LR Physical BARDOCK. So this guy just got his EZA on both Global and JP as sort of part 3 of the 350 million down celebration. This is kind of, I guess, the conclusion of the entire celebration here. So it'll be interesting to see how good this guy actually performs here. Because the last time that Global and JP got a combined same time LR EZA, I believe was LR STR Broly, and we all know how that turned out. So we're going to quickly go through his kit, and then I'm going to break down the different team builds that I have for him, and then we'll jump into some events to show him off. So leader skill is the super physical type key plus 4, 120 to stats, or extreme physical type key plus 3, and then 90% to stats. The super tech effects are for 12 key, he greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes colossal damage to enemy, and greatly lowers defense, so that is a 50% raise for 1 turn. 18 key super tech effect is raises defense for 1 turn, does mega colossal, and seals super attack. That actually is something that's pretty noteworthy, I think, of this unit. Is while this unit, we'll take a look at his passive in a second, but mostly just built as to be a powerful main rotation unit that can, defend well, hit hard, but he also seals, and that's not something you see very often with LRs that are designed to be like main rotation powerhouses. So that's definitely going to come in handy, I think, and that also does kind of indirectly add his own defense, because if you're in an event and you're getting attacked by a character after this guy's attacking, you can seal them, and that's guaranteed that they're not going to be able to super attack you in Super Battle Road. So that is actually really noteworthy for this unit, that he can seal on 18 key. So his passive, he starts off with attack and defense plus 100%, then he gets an additional attack plus 20% at the start of each turn, up to 59%, so that it's going to take 3 turns to max that out. Plus an additional attack plus 40% when performing an ultra super attack. Now he gets key plus 6 when facing only 1 enemy. And we know how good that is because we just got the Vegeta/Goku, who pretty much starts every single turn with 5 extra key, assuming you're above the really easy to reach HP threshold. So if you guys saw that either my 55% showcase or the Rainbow Max Link showcase of the Vegeta/Goku unit, I almost never had an instance where I was struggling for key to get the 18 key super on that Vegeta/Goku unit. So I don't really expect this BARDOCK to have any key issues whatsoever. Then he gets key plus 4 and an additional 70% defense when facing 2 or more enemies. And then he also gets an additional key plus 12 and attack plus 100% once only, and perform a critical hit when there's an enemy whose name includes Frieza soldier excluded. So against Frieza units, he's obviously going to be pretty insane. The extra 100% attack and key plus 12 for 1 turn, and he's going to be doing guaranteed crits. But the only problem with that is there's not that many Friezas in the game. We pretty much have come to learn that from the fact that AGL BARDOCK has not really had like a solid place to, I think, really shine, or even really like a niche place to shine. I mean, the only thing I can think of is like the battlefield that's currently up, the Ultimate Clash that's currently up for the 350 million down celebration, has that final enemy as Frieza. BARDOCK definitely destroyed him for me. But we don't have like a legendary Frieza event. We have, I guess BARDOCK does do pretty well against the Frieza at the end of the Collection Epic Battle stage against the extreme units, but I mean, there's not that many Frieza enemies, so I mean, we'll see if they continue adding different events that have Frieza enemies in them. In terms of the skill orbs, I have really bad physical skill orbs, and I also don't want to put any skill orbs on this guy right now because we're about to have another chain battle, and so I'm going to just see how I do with this chain battle, see what kind of luck I have with the skill orbs with the treasure chest, and from that point we can sort of pick and choose what I want to do with this unit. But in terms of what I think you should do for the spread and the potential system for this guy, I mean, it's really up to you. I think crit is probably the better way to go. So this is the way that I had him built before he even EZA, the 11 additional 15 crit, sort of standard route you go for AG on physical units. I don't think that's bad to do at all. The additional effect that he's going to be getting on that 12 key super is the 50% raise on attack and defense for 1 turn, which I do think is very, very good. So additional is pretty important for this unit, but crits are also very important because crits are going to allow him to do just way more damage. So I think, not like a complete balance. I probably would lean it a little bit more heavily towards the crits, but if you're somebody who really values the defense, then, going ahead and giving him some more additional would not be a terrible idea. And here's the links that he has. So Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage, Team BARDOCK, Saiyan Pride, Prepare for Battle, Shattering the Limit, and Legendary Power. Pretty, pretty good link set. I wouldn't say it's like outstanding crazy good or anything like that. Team Bardock, this link, I mean, it's only really shared with Bardock units, specifically the LR Team Bardock. But he gets Ki +2 and attack and defense plus 10% from this link, which is pretty good. Saiyan Warrior Race is pretty common. Saiyan Lineage is pretty common. Obviously, Prepare for Battle is pretty common. Legendary Power. Saiyan Pride, I mean, you can find ways to activate that. On the pure Saiyan team, I think the one thing I do want to try out, once the Global does get the STR Super Vegeta, is the rotation with the Vegeta/Goku that we just got. I really am not a huge fan of the pure Saiyan team right now before we get the updated leader, just because physical transforming Vegeta as the leader for that team, I think, really holds it back. But once we get that STR Super Vegeta with the 170 leader skill and his role in the team being just like crazy unit in any slot, like that's gonna make this rotation, I think, really, really cool. The Vegeta/Goku alongside this Bardock, like that'll be a very, very powerful rotation. But overall, link set's pretty good. Nothing insane, but nothing bad, obviously. And then as teams, we have Low Class Warrior, Pure Saiyans, Goku's Family, Team Bardock, All Out Struggle, Space Traveling Warriors, Connected Hope, and Storied Figures. Pretty solid list of teams here. These on 8 categories in total. So let's go ahead and take a look. I have 4 teams built for him. The first one is going to be the Goku Family team. This is going to be the team that we're going to be taking into Super Battle Road here. I'm actually going to have the Bardock linked up alongside the Tech Gohan. They do share 4 links with each other, which is actually a fairly good synergy. They have Saiyan Warrior Race, Prepare for Battle, Shattering the Limit, and Legendary Power, so that will be pretty good for that. Next team is the Low Class Warrior / Revenge team. Only issue here is that obviously the leader of this team is another AGL, or is another base form Bardock. So we're going to have him floating, and then we're going to have one of them on rotation with the STR Broly, because they actually do share pretty good links with the STR Broly. And then I'm going to have the physical Bardock here next to the Team Bardock. Now the issue with that is that Team Bardock has only ever we only have 3 copies of the Team Bardock, so we can't rainbow them. I mean, to be honest, the difference between 2 dupes and rainbow is not that big, but this Team Bardock unit really is not that good. I mean, we can't even get the final copies to rainbow them. They've been out since March of 2020, and since then we've gotten like no copies of them. I don't know if they just forgot or they're waiting for some specific thing to come out or what, but they have, you know, I wouldn't really count them as being like some crazy unit, but they, next to the physical Bardock, will make the physical Bardock look like, honestly, a completely different unit, I think. They're going to be giving them 60% support because they give 30% to Superclass, and then they give another 30% to Team Bardock. So them alongside the physical Bardock will work pretty good in that regard. Plus, they also share 6 out of 7 links with the LR physical Bardock, I believe. The only link that they do not share with the physical Bardock is Shattering the Limit, which is why I actually added this Tech Tora to the team, because this Tech Tora does have Shattering the Limit, and he's also a fairly good support unit for the team here. He gives, I think it's 30%? Yeah, all Ki +2 and 30% attack and defense. Plus, he's going to be able to share a decent amount of links, I think, with the physical Bardock. So that rotation will be able to give Bardock the max links, as well as double support. That is going to make him look absolutely insane. And then AGL Turles, I mean, clearly this team is not designed to be like a Super Battle Road killer, right? AGL Turles can get destroyed, the Tech Tora can get destroyed, honestly, AGL Bardock can get destroyed. Everyone on this team can get destroyed except for a physical Bardock, I think, and then obviously STR Broly is the best unit on this team, I think. Next we have the Connected Hopes / Superclass team, led by PyCon here. In this one, I'm going to have physical Bardock next to the STR Vegito. I believe they do actually share 4 links with each other: Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage, Prepare for Battle, Legendary Power. So that'll be a good rotation. Again, STR Vegito showing just why he's such a good force on all these teams. All the links that he has pretty universally shared by a lot of these top tier units. And then I'm going to do the physical Vegeta and the Super Saiyan 2 Int Goku as another rotation. I haven't really done much with this physical Vegeta since he released, so I just want to take this chance to sort of see how good he will be here. And then we're going to be using B-Pan as a floater. That'll link up with the Bardock for Shattering the Limit. And so there'll be 5 links on that rotation, plus we can get the B-Pan active skill, sort of see how good he will look with that. And then finally we have the Space Traveling Warrior team led by BOJACK. Now this one is a little bit weird, I think. Typically with BOJACK, you want to have a lot of villains in the team. And this team is, you know, 5 out of 6 units are villains. They're all extreme class, except for the Bardock here. But I'm going to have the Bardock next to the physical Vegeta there, the EZA one. I actually don't have his links leveled, so he's not going to look super impressive. I also am not a huge fan of having 2 units on the same rotation that are the same typing. Because if you're going up against a phase or a fight that has like an STR unit in it, you're very, very exposed. But I think this should work pretty well. They do share 4 links with each other, so we have Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Pride, prepare for battle, and Shadow Limit with each other. I'm going to have both Bojacks floating, and I'm also going to have the 2 Freezes together as a rotation. The reason why I think this team is actually going to be pretty good for showcases, by the way, is because the 2 Freezes in the other rotation will kill every single phase. So we're always going to be going up against a full health enemy with the Bardock, so that should be pretty good. But okay, that's pretty much everything in terms of like my initial thoughts and the breakdown of the teams that I've built for him. So I think the first thing we're going to do is jump into the Goku family stage of Super Battle Road to see how good this guy actually is. Alright, so here we are about to jump into the Goku family stage of normal Super Battle Road with the GT Kid Goku as the leader. So the one thing to keep in mind before we jump in here is that this is a 150% leader skill to the Goku family category. Obviously, GT Heroes is getting 170 across the board, so, you know, the Goku himself, the GT Kid Goku, is going to be getting the full 170 boost, as well as B-Pan, but everyone else will be getting 150. We're also going to be actually using this for the first time ever for me, the Gohan's Tears support memory, a very powerful support. This is like one of the best support memories in my opinion, just because of the amount of units that get affected by this. But the Goku family category, attack and defense 10% for 2 turns. Again, with these support memories, you know, there's no reason not to use it, unless you're like running low on Baba points and you can't afford to film, I guess. But, dude, like, use support memories if you have them. You might as well. They make your units look way better. So we're going to be bringing this setup into the stage here. Again, I want to have Bardock next to Gohan, the Tech one, because they share 4 links with each other. And I feel like I haven't really used the Tech Gohan as much as I probably should have since he released. I believe he's full level 10 links. I mean... yeah, I actually should give him a silver skill orb there. Okay, yeah, I'll remember that. But his spread is 15 additional, 14 crit. I believe additional is really powerful for this unit. So let's go ahead with this setup and jump in. Hopefully the rotations are not too bad. Of course, slot 7 for Bardock. It wouldn't be a showcase without that. What if I just reset? Actually, yeah, I think I will. So I will be right back. Alright, so we have a much, much, much better rotation setup this time. We have both units in the first turn here. Perfect. Let's actually go ahead and watch this. I haven't seen this on my actual game yet. Yeah, that's a good... I don't think I've seen that in my game. I mean, I definitely watched it when it was first released, like somebody posted it on Twitter so we could see it, but... Okay, so here we have the rotation that I wanted with the Gohan and the Bardock together. So Gohan sharing 4 links with Bardock. We're going to have Legendary Power active once we get the super attack. Bardock is going to be sharing Saiyan Warrior Race. Wait, is this going on Saiyan Warrior Race? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we have 4 links active here. He doesn't share anything additionally with this Goku, huh? Just Saiyan Warrior Race and prepare for battle and Legendary Power. I mean, that's 3 links. It's not bad. But keep in mind, because we're going up against more than one enemy, we are getting the extra defense boost as well as 4 ki instead of 6. So right away, we see Bardock almost at 200k defense. He's going to be getting an extra, what is it, 50%? No, 30%. Yeah, he's going to be getting an extra 30% Ultra Super Attack and then an extra 50% on the 12 ki Super. So, I mean, he's going to be almost 250k. Actually, I think he will be at 250k defense with an 18 ki Super. So this is without support. That's really impressive, actually. The only problem is I don't want Gohan getting pelted right away by King Vegeta. If King Vegeta supers, that's just unlucky. I really do want to see how well this Bardock fares in slot 2 against all of his attacks. So I'm actually going to have Gohan beat in the first slot. I just hope he doesn't get supered. If he doesn't, we're fine. If he does, that's just super unlucky. I guess we'll go ahead and give him this for the 18 ki, and then we'll give those the physical orbs to Bardock. So we'll go and attack the Kid Vegeta. And then with Bardock, I mean, the smart thing to do would be to seal the Kid Vegeta here. But just to sort of see how well we eat the damage, I'm going to go ahead and seal and super this guy here. So we'll do this. And then with Goku at the end, we'll retarget to you. And I guess we'll just go ahead and grab that. Alright, just don't super me right away. Please, 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 please. Perfect. Okay, we're good. Yeah, it's a lot of damage we just took, but had to be done. Necessary evil. This Gohan also gets a lot of his defense on super, too, so, I mean, that's why we took so much damage. Wow, he's just dead, huh? Okay, well, goodbye. Okay, well, that's not what I intended. The team is just too good, I guess. I don't know. These enemies have no health. Okay, this is not your showcase. Hello? I think Bardock's just gonna kill this guy. 5.5, and we're sealing. Like, this is why I said in the beginning, in the breakdown section, that, you know, him sealing on 18 key is technically a part of his defensive utility, right? Because now he's not going to be supered, and, like, we know that we're fine. So, like that King Vegeta could have supered the Bardock there. I don't think he would have done much damage, but if this was, like, you know, an STR unit we were fighting against, I would have been completely comfortable putting Bardock, like, in front of his attack if we were sealing him. And, by the way, we just one turn this first fight here, so looking pretty good on the Goku family team. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Yeah, I have the GT Goku next to... oh, actually, yeah, because I want to have the GT Goku next to the Namek Goku on the other rotation. So that's a little bit unfortunate the way this worked out here, but that's fine. So I'm going to get this active again. Vegeta and Trunks, huh? Let me see. I guess we'll do this. Putting B-Pan in the front is not the worst. Let me just check something here. Yeah, she has a medium chance to stun on both 12 and 18 key. I'm gonna try and go for the stun on the Vegeta. No. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the stun on the Vegeta. I think that's the smartest thing. So we'll go ahead and do this. Kid Goku, gonna focus to you. How much is this? 5, 5, 6. We'll get the 6 orbs against Trunks. Defense is actually looking pretty solid because there is, you know, B-Pan on rotation. He's getting the extra defense to start a turn. And then the Gohan at the end, we'll just try and once again stun Vegeta here. We'll grab this. Open up those red orbs. Okay. Get some healing from this. Hopefully we can stun. If we stun, it's going to be really helpful. Perfect. Yeah, B-Pan is still really, really good. And 6 million from you. Not many links active here. Alright, we're more than fine here. Trunks can super and we wouldn't take that much damage. Okay, nobody supered, that's fine. Alright, so we're gonna have Goku on rotation. Yeah, the GT Kid Goku, so we're gonna get Rainbow Orb changing. We only change like 2 orbs. Alright, so here's the thing, right? We still have the 2 enemies there, so Bardock's gonna be getting the extra defense. I guess we do this. This is definitely a smarter play because now... Actually, does he share anything additional with Kid Goku? Say in Lineage, which is, what? Key and defense and attack. Is it everything? Is it key defense and attack? I forget. Yeah, 5%. You can see his defense jump up to 204,000 there. I mean, this is clearly the best thing to do, though, because I don't want that Gohan eating a super before he attacks. He'll take a ton of damage. Let's go ahead and just see if we can straight up just kill this guy. That's going to be, what is it, 21 key? I'm actually not even going to get the Rainbow Orb. We'll save that one for the Gohan. And then we'll have Gohan grab that. And then Kid Goku give you this. And we're looking pretty good, I think. Okay, this should do a little bit of damage. But we have like 200k defense here, right? That did a lot, actually. Okay. I mean, whatever. 5 million. No support. Gonna seal him now. Unfortunately, he's super before we attacked, but it is what it is. And there's the additional. Dude, if he had supered us after this, I mean, think about our defense. Our defense is... It was 200k before we attacked. Jumps up to like 260, 265 or something. Then an additional 50%. Our defense was like 360k around there after that double super with Bardock. So... Yeah, that's why additionals, I think, are super, super powerful in this unit. I just think, in terms of the damage, crits are better for this unit. Okay, so we can actually activate B-Pan's active skill here. So we'll go ahead and do this. Alright, now we'll have Goku just completely obliterate this Vegeta. Sounds good to me. It doesn't really matter. He's dead, no matter what. It doesn't matter what we do here. I'm going to give V-Pen the SDR orb for the healing. A little bit of extra healing here. Forget who the last, or what the last phase is in this stage. I haven't done this stage in a long time. The Goku family stage. We'll see. I'm surprised he actually survived. Okay, well, he's dead now. Actually, I was kind of hoping he would live that so we could heal up with B-Pan, but whatever. Alright, final fight. We finally have support on rotation as well, going up against what's Goten and Trunks? No, okay, Trunks and Max, that makes sense. It's the Goku family stage. Okay, get the support memory active, have support on rotation. Any links shared here? Yeah, same lineage is shared. What if I just... Honestly, I'm just going to put this Gohan in the front, I think. There's no real reason not to. 227,000 defense for Bardock. I mean, ideally, I would want him to share the same lineage link here, but this is definitely the best play, right? There's no reason not to do this. So 217,000 defense. I mean, I want to give those orbs to Gohan. It doesn't really matter. I want to have Bardock do the most powerful attack he can possibly do here. I'm going to go ahead and seal Vegeta just because of the fact that he's going to be attacking Gohan at the end with all the attacks there. So we'll go ahead and give him this. Gohan will have you attack you. And then I guess we'll try and stun the Trunks because Vegeta will be sealed from Bardock. I'm actually going to not use an item here just so that we can see what happens. 217,000 defense. He's going to super. He's going to be getting an extra 30% on top of what he has. So he'll be pretty close to like 290k defense, I think, after he supers here. Which I think means that we will be fine even if we get supered by Trunks. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and do this. I think we're okay in this turn, honestly. 6 million. Yeah. Remember, he's not even getting the extra 100% attack for there being one enemy. So he's missing out on a lot of stats, I think. Oh, additional's really good. Now we're definitely fine, even if we get supered here. That's a lot of damage we just did to Vegeta as well. Please super. Trunks super. Super, super. I want to see it. Damn it. I wanted to see how much we would take from it. Well, there you go. That was a pretty impressive turn by Bardock, to be honest. Almost a 6 million from this Gohan. Remember, he only got like, what, 3-4 orbs this turn? So that's pretty good from him. Alright, and let's see if we can get the stun on this Trunks. The Vegeta's sealed, so I'm not super worried about him. No stun. That's fine. Gonna have the double Rainbow Orb changing here. Vegeta's sealed, Trunks is not. What if I just... I probably just land him here. Let's go ahead and do this, and I think we're probably good. I don't think we'll win this turn. I'm actually going to go out of my way not to win, so we can see the Bardock with his full passive against one enemy, I think. Let's just super... Can we super without getting that many orbs? Let's see. 5. We can't. Let's get that. Okay, the Rainbow Orb changing makes it hard to hold back because there's so many orbs. I guess we'll do this. And then we'll do this. Hopefully we don't kill them all. I'm really trying to hold back here. Okay, well... Okay, I think we actually can be okay. As long as this Namegoku doesn't get like 3 supers. Ugh. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this team is too good. Oh, we lived. Okay, we're actually good. Unless this Kid Goku gets an extra super. But we're going to be able to see Bardock next turn with his... I guess it's the first part of his passive when he's only fighting one enemy. Alright, perfect, perfect. With the B-Pan active skill, too. That's actually really cool. Okay, so... I mean, ideally I'd put Bardock in the middle there with B-Pan so we can get the same lineage, but we can't because we'll just kill this Vegeta. Let's go ahead and pop this. So because this is the second turn as well that we have Bardock on rotation, we have 2 stacks of his additional attack every time he enters the rotation, so we're at pretty much 140% attack at the start of turn. Now he's getting an extra Wait. Oh, I was wrong. I don't know why I thought he got I don't know why I thought he got extra. Oh no, it's the okay. Yeah, I don't know why I thought he got extra attack when fighting one enemy. That's I think I've been saying that the entire run. Who am I getting him mixed up with? Some unit gets like extra attack for fighting one enemy, I think. But yeah, he only gets the extra 2 ki when facing one enemy. So he's at 6 ki now. Okay. I mean, honestly, yeah, he's definitely going to be much more impressive when fighting multiple enemies then, because he's losing 2 ki, but he's getting 70% defense. Okay. Well, anyway, that was definitely my bad. We're going to be able to get 24 ki here. He's built up 2 instances of his additional attack at the start of turn. So we'll grab that. Defense is at 131k. Definitely way worse than we've seen for the previous turns. But it is going to be going up once we actually super attack. Gohan will do this. And then B-Pan will do that. And that is a dead Vegeta. What kind of number are we going to look at here? 7.3. That is pretty good. Remember, this is a 150% leader skill as well. So that's a nice number for him. All right, so yeah, okay. So the major difference between one and multiple enemies is one enemy he's getting 6 ki, multiple enemies he's getting only 4 ki, but 70% defense. I much rather prefer the the 4 ki and 70% defense over the 6 ki. But that was the Goku family stage. Pretty easy, nothing really to worry about there. Let's go ahead and move on to the next event. Alright, so we're going to be jumping into the Legendary Goku event with the Revenge / Low Class Warrior team here. The goal here is just to show off how strong this physical Bardock will look next to the Int Team Bardock. This actually might be like the second time I've ever used this Team Bardock unit. But yeah, they're going to work very well with each other. They share 6 out of 7 links with each other. And the Int Bardock is going to be providing 60% support to the physical one. And the rotation that I really want to see is them two next to Tora, because Tora is going to be giving Bardock Shattering the Limit and then also giving him an additional 30% support. So that'll be interesting to see how well that rotation looks. Hopefully we get that on a turn where we have the physical Bardock's passive fully built up. So that means he has to be on rotation 3 times before that is possible. But let's go ahead and jump in here. I mean, this is a team I really haven't used that often since it released back in 2020. Slot 7, perfect, great. I don't even want to reset because it takes forever to find this AGL Bardock as a friend. Well, this is a terrible rotation. You know what? I'm doing it. All right, so here we go. Rotations are a bit better, nothing insane though. I rotated off the Team Bardock last turn, so on turn 4 we'll have them next to each other. And I have Turles next to Bardock. They share 2 links, same warrior race, prepared for battle, nothing insane. 138k defense. Remember, this is, I believe it's a 170 defense lead, right? Yeah, key plus 4, and then 170% attack. Actually, that key plus 4 is definitely going to make it much easier too. Look how much ki he's starting with. Because remember, he's starting with 6 extra ki from his passive, and now he's starting with an additional ki from, well, I guess technically 2 ki from leader skill. So he's starting with an extra 8 ki than what he normally would be under a typical ki plus 3 leader skill. So that's pretty. Look at that, he's starting at 19 ki already with Turles on the rotation. So, all right, let's go ahead and do this. That'll be a max 24 ki super. Defense is at 138k. Nothing insane yet, but he's going to get an extra 30% once he super attacks. So it will jump up to. What is that, like, I don't know, 185k-ish or something like that, defense after his supers, which is not bad. So he was at 5.5 there, not bad. I think the other rotation, the other rotation I have established right now is the AGL Bardock next to STR Broly. Definitely a unit that I have not used that much is this AGL Bardock. I can definitely say that for sure. But he's alright. He definitely is built for this event though, right? Long events like this where you can just stack defense forever and then he's just like looks really impressive towards the end. I did double super with him on that first turn, so he's at 221,000 defense, pretty solid. He's going to get more links in the middle. Yeah, Saiyan Pride is going to be active here. There's not the team Bardock link, actually. We'll do this. And this is actually set up to be perfect because, again, I want that Tora next to the other rotation with the Int and physical Bardocks. And then by the time he gets on that rotation, we'll actually have the full passive for the physical Bardock. That'll be the third turn he's on rotation. So that will definitely be our best look at that physical Bardock, I think, in this entire video, to be honest. All right. So here we go. We have physical Bardock next to the team Bardock, and we have Turles. So in total, they're sharing 6 links. I mean, this unit shares 6 links with the team Bardock, right? These guys are not exactly spectacular. 205k defense, though, with all these links active. I mean, that does look way better than what we saw in the prior turn, for sure. Let's go ahead and just grab that so we can drop the Int Orbs. Definitely going to look way better on this turn, I'll tell you that for free. Like an 8 or 9 million attack, that is what I expect to see. 10! Okay, well, there you go. With the AGL Turles support giving the extra 40%. 10.4. See, he's not even fully built up either because he's going to get an extra 19% attack from his passive on the next time he's on rotation. So, yeah, this guy looks pretty good with that Team Bardock next to him. Alright. So, yeah, I think the next turn is when they're going to look the best, though. Actually, this is perfect, because we can take this guy out and have a full health God Goku to deal with next turn. What was more defense? They both are the same. Let's put mine here. Alright, so we'll do this, and we'll take this guy out, and then we'll be able to see sort of like the... I guess it is technically the God rotation, right? We're getting 60% support from Team Bardock, 30% support from Tora. All 7 links active. His passive is fully built up. This is like the dream rotation for physical Bardock. The only thing we don't have right now is a support memory active, but I mean, that's whatever. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and put them in the front. We have all 7 links active next to Tora here. Tora is giving the extra 30% support from his passive. Bardock is at 239,000 defense. So, yeah, so because he's getting the extra 30% defense once he supers on 18 key, he's going to be, what is that, like 310,000 defense once he 18 key supers. And then if he gets an additional 12 key super, he'll be at like 430,000 or something like that. So, okay, let's see just how good this... Actually, what is the super attack effect of these guys? I forget. Just really raise attack for 1 turn. Oh yeah, the 18 key of this unit also raises superclass allies attack by 30% for 1 turn. So let's go ahead and grab that too. Might as well. Even more offensive power for the physical Bardock. Alright, this physical Bardock's about to look stupid here. Let's, what is it, 11 million or something? I expect 11 million, to be honest, from this physical Bardock. Let's see. We got like, what, 10.3 last turn? This is with the stars aligning rotation. The God rotation. Let's see. 11.5. So there you go. It's pretty much the pinnacle. I can't imagine a situation where he'll look better than that. That is like the ultimate amount of damage you will ever see from that physical Bardock. Plus, remember, if this was an event that the enemy could be sealed on, he would be sealing them too. So I don't think there's anything left to show on this team. I don't really think there's a real reason to actually go through this entire event here. But maybe we'll show off just one more turn. Next turn will be just with Team Bardock with the full passive active. I mean, we'll have what, the friend AGL Bardock on rotation, but he's not providing anything additional. So we'll take one more look at the next rotation, and then we will move on to the next team here. This should be not too bad, I don't think. 41k, perfect. Okay. Yeah, what, 11.5 million. That's a pretty good number. But again, it's not really a rotation that I think you'll see too often, just because, like, Bardock is fine. You're never gonna run him in like a difficult event. Like, I don't know. You want to go into like the God event with Int Team Bardock? The answer is probably no. You want to go into Super Battle Road with them? The answer is probably no. I don't know. All right. so we're going to put him here. We're going to be able to grab another 24 key super very, very easily. Look, he's starting at 20 key. 205,000 defense. So let's go grab this. And then we will move on to the next team after this. Almost a 10 million attack stat. That's pretty free. That's a pretty free attack stat next to this int team Bardock. I'm actually shocked that I was able to find a PyCon friend pretty much first try here. He is 55%, but as long as there's a PyCon on the friends list, I will definitely take that. But yeah, we're going to be going into the Majin Buu stage of Infinite Dragon Ball history here. Going to be using Physical Bardock next to the STR Vegito. Probably going to not transform because Bardock does share more links with the untransformed version of Vegito there. And then we're also going to be able to get PyCon's active skill as a floater next to that untransformed Vegito there. So pretty good setup here, I think. Let's go ahead and jump in, see how the rotations look. Have the Icarus Kid Gohan support memory as well. Wow, this is terrible. Terrible, 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 terrible. Well, yeah. With a team that you have a leader for PyCon with, you can't really afford to just jump out and jump back in. So whatever. I mean, at least this rotation is established fine. Guess we'll grab that. I mean, this is definitely a rotation that I don't really run that much. I definitely do want to see how well this Vegeta does, because again, I haven't used him forever. So let's just go and do this. Get the PyCon support unit super attack activated. 3.3 million from Goku. Pretty good. Alright, Vegeta, what do you got for us here? 6.1. Pretty solid. His defense should also be pretty good here. Ooh, an additional. Okay. He looked pretty good there. That was like a 10 million attack stat with the additional factored in. Okay, so let's move on to the next turn. So until we get Vegito on rotation, I guess I'll just have Bardock next to what? B-Pan? They share 3 links. I mean, that's not bad. Legendary Power, Shattering Limit, and the Saiyan lineage. Let's go ahead and just give B-Pan this one over here. Bardock will give you that. And then PyCon will be able to give us support with this. Get a max key going for the Bardock. This should do like 0 damage to B-Pan. B-Pan is ridiculous. Okay. So this is with, 3 links active next to LRB Pan. I wouldn't really say this is a spectacular setup for Bardock. What kind of number are we looking at here? Turn 1 with the PyCon support active here. 5.8, I mean, that's still pretty good. I'll take that. Defense probably around like 190-ish K. Actually, it might be a little bit more than that. Pretty good. The only thing I realized, actually, now that we're in this long event here, is that Goku is going to transform at some point, which is not what we want, but whatever. Let's rotate them off. Vegeta, we'll just put you there. Give Goku the 3 orbs that he needs. I guess we'll just do this. Okay, let's get past this phase. So on turn... What is this? On turn 6, we will finally have the rotations that we want. That's terrible. Should not take 6 turns to get a rotation that you want. That's insane. Alright, let's get through this. Hopefully Goku just crits and kills this guy. Alright. Same rotation, right, as last turn? Yep. We're going to do the exact same thing. I can actually use PyCon's active skill. Let's drop the yellow orb here. Almost max key. So Bardock actually is going to look a little better this turn because, remember, he is stacking that passive, getting the extra 20% attack every single turn. Up to 3 turns. The 3rd turn he gets an extra 19% because technically it's, instead of 60 it's 59 because they have to do the whole Goku thing every single time they make a unit related to Goku. What are we at here? So we were at like, what, 5.8 in the prior turn? Now we're at 6.1. I mean, it's going up. It's not going up a lot, but it's pretty good. 6.1 next to B-Pan and the PyCon support. I'll take that. Pretty solid number. Alright, so we'll take him out. Move on to the next rotation. Okay, the next rotation will take him out, and then we'll finally be able to see the rotation I wanted to see. Let's go ahead and do this. Just give you all these. Yeah, we'll be able to get Python support like this. Cool. So Vegeta will take this Boo out, hopefully. Crit? No, he lived. Alright, how much does this do? I'm actually curious. That's actually a lot. Did not expect him to take that much, but okay. This should take him out. Alright, cool. So this coming rotation is actually going to be pretty good. We have B-Pan, who can give her active skill. We're going to have Shining Limit active with her as well. So we actually do have 5 links here, which is solid. Just Team Bardock and Saiyan Pride not active. So I'm actually going to pop the B-Pan active skill. I want to make sure that I'm going to get Bardock's full key. Is there a way to drop... I'm trying to think if there's a way to drop that yellow orb. Is this going to drop it? Let's just see if this drops the yellow orb. I think it will. Perfect. Alright. Alright, so we're going to get that boost. We're going to be at 24 key. Again, 5 links active. We are 151k defense, so, you know, getting a 30% boost, going to be, you know, just around 200k once we supered the 18 key, which is pretty solid. Considering he's also going to be putting up like a 9 million attack stat or whatever this is about to be here, so let's see. What do you got for us, Bardock? What do you got for us? I do want to see one more rotation of him. Yeah, basically, I mean, that's as close to 9 million as you can get to without reaching it, almost. So I'm just going to say 9 million attack stat for you, which is pretty solid. We're going to see one more rotation on this team, I think. Oh, how much does this do? This is going to do a little bit, because we only have 200k defense. That's a lot. Okay, well, calm down, Bootanks. We'll look at one more rotation on this team with the Bardock, because we'll have PyCon rotation next time. So we'll be able to get his support and see what kind of number we're looking at there. But yeah, I'm pretty content with what we've seen from him so far. Let's see if we can just take those. These rotations suck. The rotation doesn't suck, the orbs suck. Whatever. Now let's do this. That was terrible key placement on the field there. Oh, we got an additional. Okay. I think we should be able to take him out then. Depending on if Vegeta wants to crit. 9.3. Pretty good with the active skill. Give me that crit. Perfect. Alright, cool. So moving on to Boo Piccolo, yeah. With the final rotation we're going to be taking a look at with this team here. I'm just going to use the PyCon active skill. So what is this, like double Ghost Ushers in a row? Alright, goodbye attacks. I guess I just do this. That'll be a 24 key super with PyCon support. Take that. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter what else we do here. Alright, so before we get PyCon support, we're at 145k defense. With this support, we'll probably jump up to something like 165k defense, something like that. And then once we super, we're going to be at like 215k, so pretty solid. We'll go ahead and grab these, and we'll move on after this to the next team, the final team we're going to look at here. What is this number? 7.2, pretty good. I mean, this is a genuine rotation that you can run, so... the Connected Hope category, definitely, I think, getting a nice buff with this Bardock. Alright, so we're going to go and jump into the Warriors of Universe 7 stage of the Infinite Dragon Ball history with the Space Traveling Warriors / Time Traveler team. Going to be having the Bardock next to physical Saiyan Saga Vegeta here. I mean, this is a team that I think, you know, he could fit on. This Bardock could fit here. One other unit you could bring for sure is the LR Goku, Trunks, and Pan. I believe they actually share like 5 links with the Bardock. Only issue is that the Goku, Trunks, and Pan do get an extra key per Dragon Ball Seekers category ally on the team, which I think we only actually. You know what? They could work here because what is this guy's on the this guy's in the category, isn't he? Is he? No, it looks like he's not actually. I guess that makes sense because this is after he's already like pissed off the Dragon Balls reused. The same thing with this guy. This guy is not on it either, right? Yeah. So the only unit on the team that actually has the category is like this Vegeta. Yeah, he's on Dragon Ball Seekers, but I don't think this Toa is not, is she? She's looking for the Dark Dragon Balls. Yeah, she actually is on there. Okay, so they'd be getting an extra 2 key from their passive, which is not great, I would say. I mean, you could run them. I think this Vegeta though will work better in long events like this because he does stack defense though. Let's go and jump in. We can talk while we play. Slot 7, awesome. Let's I mean, at least the Vegeta's on the rotation here in turn 1, so it's fine. It's gonna rotate Frieza here. Gonna make sure that Vegeta's super attacks so we can start stacking his defense. I mean, his links aren't leveled up, so he's not gonna be looking exquisite until we get him next to Bardock and he's supered a few times. But I'm actually gonna go ahead and just cut here. We'll be back with the rotation that I want to show. Alright, here we go. We have the rotation established, and this is the main reason why I'm not really a huge fan of Bardock on this team is because, like, look at BoJack. BoJack sharing a whopping 0 links with either of these units. So, yeah, I mean, this is why BoJack, a lot of his links are just villain links, right? Thirst for Conquest, Big Bad Bosses, Revival, I think, is primarily a villain link. Coward is also primarily a villain link. But yeah, Big Bad Bosses and Thirst for Conquest are the main links that you kind of want to activate with him, with a lot of other villain units. So yeah, this is now I'm not a huge fan of this, but I mean Bardock should still look pretty decent here. Starting with 166k defense. Let's go ahead and grab this to give him a 24 key super. This is turn 1 of him being on rotation, so he only has 1 stack of the 20% additional attack from his passive. Let's see what number he's at. He's going to be at 6.5. Wow, turn 1 pretty much. That is very solid. And his defense is going to be, you know, again, similar number to what we've seen before. So definitely a pretty consistent unit. And I think a lot of the consistency for this unit is also coming from the fact that he's just getting all that ki from his passive. It just makes him very easy to use. Alright, so this Roshi stunned my full power Frieza last turn, and third form Frieza almost killed him himself. That's why he's so low on health here. We're going to be able to get another 24 key super. Remember, Toa is giving 30% support here, with a chance to give an additional 10% attack and defense separately. 50% chance to give both. So I don't really know what's active for her, but this will definitely be a better rotation than the prior one, just because we have the additional 20% from his passive the second time he's on rotation. So let's see what kind of number we're going to look at for him on the second turn. 7 million. Again, very easy. 24 key supers galore, pretty much every single turn with this unit. Alright, we have the full passive now built up for Bardock. But we do also have a no-linking BoJack here, so that sucks. Haven't really had a chance to really stack this Vegeta's defense that much. 166k for Bardock. We will be able to get a 23 key super. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get full key here. But this number should still be higher than the last turn because his passive is fully built up now. Let's just see what he's at here, I guess. And I think after this we'll do maybe one more rotation where Toa is on rotation. And then we'll maybe just call it a video there. Because I think we've pretty much seen all the scenarios that we have to. 7.39, yeah. Definitely very good. And an additional 4.6. So a super attack from 18 here wouldn't even do that much damage, if anything at all. Please super me. Damn it. Would have loved to see that super attack. Alright, I'm actually going to show this turn too because we could be dead. In fact, I probably should just use an item here. There's no reason not to. I'll just go ahead and use a Whis. Yeah, this is the issue that I have with running two physical units together, is if you go up against like an STR unit like this, it's going to super you for like 400k. It might not be a great situation to be in. So let's go ahead and do this. With the Vegeta, we'll do that. And BoJack, I guess we'll do this. Gonna be able to get a Dokkan attack next turn. Don't super right away. Okay, we're fine, I think. 7.5, yeah, pretty good. Get the 24 key on him, definitely makes a difference. I want to see if Toa will give one of her additional attack or defense buffs when she's around, because that will be a better number, I think, for this guy. But all right, go ahead and super me, Gohan. I know you're targeting this Vegeta. No, he's not. Okay, we're fine. So we'll take this guy out next turn, and yeah, we should be solid for the final rotation after that. Full power Frieza will make short work of him. Dokkan attack, yeah, this guy's dead. Zero hope. Not even gonna tap the screen. Yeah, okay, so hopefully Toa gives one of her high chances, either defense or attack. And then we'll end the video there. Let's go on dead. Goodbye. Okay, who's next? Is it Vegeta? It is Vegeta. Okay, so Toa, tell me you activated something good here. I think her defense actually activated. 174k defense is pretty good. Easy 24k super. Just hopefully I mean, even if Vegeta supers in the front, we're still fine. He does lower defense, but he's not gonna do 533k on a super. All right, we'll take a look at this number, and then we will wrap up. That sucks, but it's fine. All right, Bardock, what do you got? So, I mean, it's pretty much the same. So her offense wasn't activated on that turn. Same support that we had from BoJack. I mean, look how consistent this guy is, though. Pretty much throughout the entire video, we saw him do 20 to 24 key supers without really having an issue getting the key. I would say that in terms of how he feels as an EZA LR, he definitely feels really, really powerful. I definitely don't think he's like on the level of Broly or anything like that, but you know, because the only LR EZAs we have on Global right now are Goku and Frieza, Broly, and then this guy now. So I would definitely say he feels comparable to Goku and Frieza. He's definitely more flexible because Goku and Frieza need, I think, a bit more setup to be good, you know, ran on a specific team. Whereas this Bardock, you know, pure Saiyan, he has prepared for battle in his link set. He works really well with the ki in his passive, and that's really the thing that makes him as consistent. Again, I mentioned this earlier, but the extra ki that he's getting in his passive, I think, is what makes him as flexible and consistent as he is. So that plus the ceiling makes him valuable, and not just, you know, his raw offensive and defensive numbers, but also utility he can bring to the team as well. But the one thing I will finally, or I guess conclude the video with, is that he looks absolutely like one of the better units in the game if you're going to like directly compare him to other units. Like if you had a straight up like top 10 list, this guy would probably be in like the top 3 or 5 or something if he looked as good as he did next to the LR team Bardock with every team. If he looked that good next to anyone, he would be ridiculous. He was putting up like 11 million attacks. That's next to that LR team Bardock, but and that's just like, you know, an iteration of that rotation you're not going to ever use, because that team Bardock is just I'm not a huge fan of them. But let me know down below what you guys think about this Bardock. It definitely looked really, really good to me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.